today.
The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up the 3-yard gain.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1st down, Seahawks. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Odafe Owe leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. First down, Young. That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Young. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Adafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're going right back to Walker. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Straight ahead, Walker shreds the tackle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Out of the gun, Walker with it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Geno. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Geno. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Smith. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Now Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing again is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first down throw for Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 4. Now Young. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Young now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked. And now off to the races down the right side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense if these guys are going to advance, and it looks like. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on second down is Young. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Adafe Owe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Lockett. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the...
It's caught at the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They run again with Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Geno now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah Fant, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Young's throw here on target to Hurst. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And Walker once more. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing now, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, Both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. One last shot for Young. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody.